Liberation Nation. I am Jewelz, your host, and oh my God, look, I'm downstairs, and you see where we at? We are in the gym today. Yes, on this winning Wednesday. Blah, 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 blah. Big up yourself. I know this is a surprise, right? You know this is coming. Yes, so listen, you already know what time it is. It's Liberation Nation. We are a holistic empowerment podcast designed to empower, educate, and entertain your mind, body, spirit, and soul into living a purpose-driven life. We're all about quality living here. We're all about empowering, inspiring you. And guess what? We focus on the mind, body, spirit, and soul. And today, can you guess what we're focusing on today? Huh? The body, yada, yada, yada. Yeah, the body, yada, yada. Okay. So we've been focusing in on mental health, right? May is Mental Health Awareness Month. So that's why we are doing more engaging activities with you. Thank you so much again for chiming in. And I just want to thank you for chiming in, for sticking with us through episode 1 all the way through 7. And now you're here at 8 with us. We greatly appreciate it. I hope you have enjoyed what we have brought forth thus far. If you are just catching up, you better catch up because we already on 8. Okay. And it's a lot of great jewels that's been shared. We've had some phenomenal special guests from pastors to artists to advocates that have come on our show, and we have some future special guests to look forward to as well as we continue with season 2. Okay, so we are just so glad to have you here. I know I said that already. I'm just so excited. So we're going to get right to it, okay? Don't go nowhere. Stay locked in, because what? It's Liberation Nation. I see you came back. Oh, y'all must be ready. You must be ready, huh? You must be ready. You ready? We trying to get summertime fun around here. I don't know. Listen, time out. Just time out, because what? It's May. It's about to be June. It's about to be half the year. What you been doing? You golden? You got your goals up? Huh? You been keeping your body tight, nice, fit, set, so? Huh? I hope so. But if not, guess what? Jump Fit 3.0 is here for you on today. I am representing my virtual holistic fitness club, Jump 3.0. I wanted to introduce this to you to let you know that you are not alone. When it comes on to your body, your health goals, your health journey, we are here to help you be able to maintain and sustain it as a lifestyle, right? We don't just want to be like, getting ready, trying to lose weight to get in the dress or for the event, or for the season, just because it's summertime, you want to start working out and get the body fine. No, it actually starts in the winter, okay? It actually starts in the winter, but we're going to catch you up real quick because we're here. It's summertime already. And so Just You Move Productions, Jump Fit 3.0. I am the owner of it. We are the home of the 6 and 12-week transformation. Yeah! The Jewelz effect is just filled with so many different surprises, right? Oh my gosh! So yes, I am a professional personal trainer as well as group fitness trainer. I am certified in Zumba as well. I offer training from full body circuit to styles of yoga and Pilates. We do dance fitness here. It's all about 80% nutrition, 20% workout, and 100% mindset. That is our goal, our mission here at Jump Fit 3.0. We accept youth and adults that are looking to enhance, improve their health, your health conditions, whether you have some health issues, or you want to lose weight, gain a little weight, maybe you just want to maintain and tone up, or you just want to get in the habit of eating the right foods for your body. We are here to guide you step by step. We have a formula. That's where the 3.0 comes in at. And so we have a formula. Of course, it's you always. It's the professional, and then it's your goal, right? And so with the 3-point formula, one of our secrets here, I'm gonna let the secret out. Ash, can't tell nobody, okay? Because it's like, we about to clock the T on them real quick, okay? So what the 3 components are, or what's the secret rather, is, you know how everybody, all these trendy diets, and like the grapefruit diet, some people do the water, the lemon, you could do fasting, different fasting methods of fasting that people incorporate. But what really matters is the fact of, are you doing what's appropriate for your body type? So you and girlfriend, or you and homeboy can go to the gym and work out together, right? But you both have 2 different body types. So it may be certain exercises that would work for you and some that may not. For instance, I love my male personal trainers, right? But you just have to, ladies, you have to be careful when you're getting a male trainer, because they can train you in a masculine type of way, per se. So then you start seeing your body formulate like that. So you start getting a big neck. You start, the chest, instead of lifting the breast, you're actually like flattening the chest and causing your pectorals here to formulate more so than actually strengthening the muscles that are underneath here, right? Your breast, to actually have them lifted. So pectoral exercises are great for men, but not necessarily for women. As an example, squats, for instance, there's so many different variations of squats, but some are more masculine and some are more feminine. So you need to know the different components of your body that you actually want to enhance. So whether you want to lift, your thigh, underneath your thighs to help to lift the buttocks area. So you already know, fist up. And please repeat after me. I am uniquely and wonderfully made. I am beautiful. I am intelligent. I am confident. I am royalty. And we will win victoriously. There you go. Bop, 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 bop. You better say that. Yes, you are. So make sure that you really, really mean that. Write it down. Say it as many times throughout the day as you need to redirect energy, to raise your vibrations, because that's what affirmations is all about, okay? Awesome and amazing. So, yeah, we back. Well, you know about this bull here? Yeah, that's what we at. Yeah. Okay. Ooh, just all bouncy and stuff. Yeah, this is great. So what this is great for is, especially if you have any type of knee problems or anything like that, this is great for any type of injuries when you're doing, for instance, your squats. You could do that here. It's great for stretching as well. We'll show you some of that stuff later on. We have something in store for you. All right. But thank you for coming back. And I am Crystal Jewelz. I'm the host of LiberatioNation, but I'm also the owner of Jump Fit 3.0. And so this is where we specialize in 6 to 12 week transformations, specifically with your health, your body, your wellness. But we know that's top priority, right? We have to make sure we keep that first in order to be able to produce in other areas of our lives. So whether it's our careers, our families, our community, we need to make sure that we put our health first. Okay? so we can be able to do the acts of service that we are purposed and called to do, right? Yeah, you see that all tie in? Purpose, yeah, identity, yeah. All of that, it ties in. So, pretty much, I just wanted to talk a little bit more about the 3.0 formula very briefly. And so again, we were talking about body types, right? And so I was beginning to tell you the secret. You thought I told you the secret already, didn't you? I didn't even tell you the secret yet. So when we were talking about body types, you have to also equate your blood type. How many of you know what your blood type is? If you know your blood type, drop it. Drop your blood type, and then I'm going to send you something to help you out with your nutrition, your eating habits, the foods that you could choose, even maybe a new grocery list, honey. Who knows? But drop your blood type, because it is so key that we not get caught up in all of these trendy diets and fads, but we are actually eating based upon our blood types. It's that simple. So whether you're a type A, if you're a type A, you will be more like a vegan, vegetarian status. You eat more of the vegetables and the beans and the peas and things of that nature. That's what cultivates your diet. So even if you're not that yet, because you're just kind of learning about this blood type thing, but you find yourself not wanting that, meat a lot, you're eating more vegetables, kind of on the plant-based vegan wave, then yeah, you may be the type A blood type. For the type AB blood type, this will be more like your pescatarian, okay? So this is where your seafoods, your fish, your beans, little veggies there, but mostly you'll be getting your protein and your nutrients from seafoods and things of that nature. So that's awesome. You get your fish oil out of there, which is great for your immune. If you are a blood type B or by yourself, you are going to have a good mixture of everything. So you like vegetables, you do red meats, you do seafood, not too much of the starches, I think that much. And so that's more of an all-around eating habit for the type B. For the O type blood type, you're going to eat more, you're going to gravitate to more vegetables, but you're also going to have more of a protein, like a meaty diet. Not too much red meat. So you may be one that find that you're not too enticed by red meats, beef, pork, things of that nature. But more so on this seafood, fish, maybe some pollo, some chicken, even though they contaminating all that stuff now. You better go get some chickens now in the back. Okay? They got them. Where are we at? We in North Kakalaki. Yeah, you can find it. But guess what? It's becoming more popular because listen, the way this world is going, honey, you better have your own crops, in the backyard. I don't care where you at in the project. In the project in the hood, you better put your little something in the front, in the front yard or in the back. Get you a tire. You know what I mean? You can start growing some stuff in here too. But yeah, so that's the new way. You have to, it's getting hard to decipher what's really organic, from them trying to preserve the foods to them trying to clean the foods. They use so many different chemicals and so many different preservatives that are in these meats. So we have to be very careful when we're shopping. For sure, we have to look at these labels, guys. Okay? We have to look at the labels. The labels tells us everything. So we're so accustomed, because that's all we know, coming up, going to the market and probably just buying stuff that was in your budget. Not even fit for your blood type or your body type. Is what we can afford, right? And so based upon that is what we've been molded into in regards to our eating habits. And so what do we have to do? We have to unlearn to relearn. And that takes just a second or two to look at the label, because we used to doing it, right? So looking at the labels, seeing what's in these in the foods, in these elements, and deciphering whether or not it's going to be good for us or not. Please do it while we have the opportunity to, because they're going to be strongholding us in a minute. Where, as you can see, everything has minimized. Prices is going up, sizes have decreased, gone down. And so if you notice that majority of the things now are family size in the stores, so that they could up that rate, make us forget about what we was paying before. And now only available is family size, and we're paying triple the amount of money for it. Why? Because it's the only thing that's on the shelf. That's the only thing that's on the shelf. There's nothing else that's left. And so now we're like strong on, right? So we have to eat this when we usually don't eat it, or it's very hard to find what we need. So plant-based lifestyle, that's what I'm living, that's what I'm on. And so I incorporate more of the plant-based, the greenery in my meals, in order to ensure that my immune system and my digestive system is operating accordingly, right? We don't want a slow metabolism. We want free-flowing, higher metabolism to help us to be able to break down these foods, right? So we find that exercising and workouts help to stimulate that for us, because our adrenaline is going, our blood is circulating through our body. We're perspiring, we're releasing these endotoxins and all these toxins out of our bodies. We're eliminating the cortisols, the negative energy that causes stress and all this, sickness and illness and dis-ease, right, of the mind, body, spirit, and soul, when your body is out of alignment. So we want to make sure that we are in good health, right? We want to make sure of this. So that's very important to know your blood type. So find that out. I have a chart for you. If you need a chart, I can assist you with that. Just DM me, let me know. We can do a free consultation, and we can set you up some meal plans, meal goals for you, for your diet, to see what will work best for you, okay? Also, I just wanted to bring to your attention, if you ever notice that if you've ever been hospitalized, or you know someone that's been hospitalized, and they have to feed you, right? When they feed you, usually it's a specialized diet, right? Why is it specialized? Because none of us have the same blood type. We have the same blood types, of course, but all of us have different blood types. Let's put it that way. We have different blood types. So the foods that they're giving us in the hospital, I'm like, what is this? I don't want this. Just a little bit of something. This don't have no seasoning on it. We need a little bit more salt and pepper, But this is actually the way you're supposed to eat. They're giving you the foods for your blood type. So that's why it's so important to ask the doctor, take a look at some recent medical papers that you have, and figure out what the blood type is, all right? Then, in regards to your method or your disciplines in regards to your eating habits, because we got some snackers, we got some munchy. Yeah, So how do we work towards that? So either finding alternatives for what your go-to usually is, a healthy alternative that you like, because if it's something that you don't, you're only causing your body, your mental to reject, and then you're not going to keep up with it. You're not going to be consistent. So make sure it's something that you like, something that's healthy, alternative, right? Okay, besides the healthy alternative, we here at Jump Fit 3.0, we recommend, because it's worked so well, and of course, anyone that knows me, I don't do anything without testing it first, okay, for me. I'm going to stand up in a minute. Y'all going to see how I've been working on this body, yada, yada, and y'all going to understand what I'm talking about, okay? But in regards to consistency, getting a rhythm for your body, being able to have an operable digestive system, requires fasting. The quickest method to losing weight, not even necessarily weight, but inches. You want to be able to lose calories and inches, more so than weight, because weight fluctuates depending on your muscle mass, right? Your muscle mass, the water weight that it carries, things of that nature. So you know that's why here at Jump Fit 3.0, we don't necessarily carry you, or we don't necessarily assess only your weight, your scale weight. Okay, we assess your inches, your body fat percentage, things of that nature. So that's why intermediate fasting is something that we push. It works so well. Why? Because the body should not be consuming all day long, number one, or you should not be depriving your body all day long. Number two, why? If you are eating all day long, your body has no discipline. So that's why your equilibrium, your axle, everything is off whack, because you have this extra fupa in the front, or beer bellies, or food bellies in the front that's now reposition your posture, and you're wondering why you stand on one side of your body, or your hip hurting, or your back, you having back pains all the time. You know, things of that nature is because your weight is out of proportion to what your body can actually hold, what it's meant to hold, okay? And so intermediate fasting, the reason why we recommend it is because it's done in an 8-hour increment time frame. So you're able to consume, which is fair, right? Honey, we didn't say you couldn't eat. We did not say you cannot eat, okay? You can eat, calm down. You have 8 hours to do that. So you pick your schedule. If you're an early morning riser, or if you work the later shift, or the overnight shift, come on, there's no excuses. Let it work for you. It's a lifestyle. You want to live for a long time, right? You want to be here as long as you can, right? So you got to get serious about your life. Okay? Yeah. So with that, 8 hours. So if you're an early riser, for instance, we're going to say 6 to 2, right? Or 6, yes, 8 hours. So between 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. would be your eating time frame. So you have to make sure you plan it accordingly based upon that. So that means that, what will that look like? You may have a shake, some tea, something very light in the morning. Then you have a morning snack, some fruits, things of that nature. Then you'll have breakfast, right? So something small, or depending on what your regimen is, because again, it's your blood type, but it's also your body type too. And your body type determines how many calorie intake you are supposed to take on a daily basis in order to reach or maintain your weight goals. So, with that being said, your portions may vary, but your regimen will be the same. So, that's a 6 to 2. Maybe you're at 8 to 4. Maybe you're a 10 to 6. Maybe you're a 12 to 8. Okay? So choose which time slot that you're going to consume your meals, and then stop. Begin and stop there. So the additional time, the 16 hours that you have, is for you to be able, it fuels you so you can be able to produce for the day, have energy for the day, and to rest. Rest? What is rest? I'm talking to myself now. Yes, rest should be equated in that 24 hours as well. So with that being said, that's a whole nother, we'll probably do a part 2 on all of that. But just to kind of give you a synopsis, an overview of what intermediate fasting is. I know you probably heard it, like wondering what it is. That's what it is, okay? So we got our body blood type, we have intermediate fasting, and then exercising. Minimum 3 times a week. Minimum. Max 5. Even though you're exercising, a part of exercising, a part of rejuvenating, refueling your body is rest again. So you have to have a couple days of rest in between, okay? 3 days a week for 30 minutes. That's it. I know you said you busy, you booked and busy, you here, there, and everywhere. Listen, the people that run you, you don't have time for you. Is that what you're going to be saying when you laid up somewhere? When your body breaking down? When you're laid up in a hospital somewhere? And you're like, damn. Start now. Make you a priority. When you make you a priority, that's self-care. That comes first. You deserve 30 minutes. You deserve 30 minutes out of the complete 24 hours. Don't you? Yes. I'm telling you do. If you can't find it, it's there. Okay? If you want to continue the way you do, and even more, and evolve, you're going to have to do that. And I believe that you can. And I believe that you will. Because I know that you're going to get serious about your life. Right? Yes. Okay? So, with those 3, body type, blood type, intermediate fasting, and exercising 3 days out the week, but 30 minutes is it. I guarantee you will begin to see not only a body change, but a mind change, a spirit change. Everything, a transformation will start to happen if you do these steps in the formula. So I just want to speak very quickly. Actually, I want to bring on a special guest and have finish up this last little bit of conversation that I had. This special guest here, I wanted to actually bring someone on that has been on a health journey for real, okay? Have gained real results, all right? This gentleman was overweight for many, many years, for most of his life, and made a decision. Whether it was life that made him make a decision, life happening, we're going to find out very shortly. But definitely stay locked and loaded, because next up, I'm going to bring the Divine 7. Blah, 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 blah. Is back in the studio. Well, we in the gym today, honey. Yes, so he's on his way to come share with you his health journey and what it has done and how it has transformed his life in a real way to motivate you. So make sure you stay up, stay locked in, and we're going to be right back. And we are back here in the gym. Look who we found in the gym. Who knew?
Yeah.
It's the Divine 7.
Peace, y'all. What up, Liberation Nation? What up with y'all?
We are so glad to have you here on Liberation Nation for sure.
Yeah,
We back.
Yo.
So we definitely got to go back and take a look, because Divine 7 was in a whole different light. He was here as an artist, as an entrepreneur. Mm-hmm. He is sharing wealth of knowledge with the people, and so you definitely want to make sure you go back and tune in on that. But today we have him here in a whole nother element, and so I'm just so glad to continue to be learning more about the Divine 7, because he is definitely divine. My divine, and he is just here. Amazing story, amazing life journey. But we just want a little snippet of that today, okay? So as you know, we are a holistic empowerment podcast, mind, body, spirit, and soul. And so this episode 8, we are here focusing in on our bodies. And so, Divine Seven, I know.
Peace.
Yes, if you can see him. So I met you, Divine, like this. I didn't see you when, you were going through your health journey and things of that nature. I've seen pictures of you when you were a little bit more, had a little bit more, maybe another person also that was with you. But just introduce yourself and kind of share with the people your journey, kind of a little bit about maybe how your condition came about. If you were born that way, that's fine. But what made you, the bulb click on, and what made you make that life decision to better your health?
Yeah, so I wasn't naturally probably disposed. What's the word? You know what I'm saying?
Disposition?
My disposition, yeah. Okay. My disposition wasn't bigger. Coming up, I was never really a big kid, but you know how it is in neighborhoods and in households. Big mama and them, they making them big meals and everything's good and tasty. And so along the way, I'd probably say in my 20s, early 20s, when I really started to put on a lot of weight. Just my diet was kind of going in a different direction. So I put on a lot of weight then. And
so what were you weighing? Like, what was your biggest number?
My biggest? Oh man, like 268.
Okay, 268.
Yeah. And I'm 6'1". Okay. And I'm 6'1", so I can kind of carry it. But no, it just wasn't a good look. It was I remember
one.
How
did it make you feel, that 268 weight?
Oh man, it was terrible. Like yeah, I was having knee problems, joint problems, aches. I remember one day, it was a pivotal moment which changed everything for me, right? So I remember one day, I always like to dress fly, Jewelz, I'm a fly dude. So you know what I mean? So I had my fly, I had this fit on that was like, all right, boom. But I remember I was trying to reach over and tie these brand new shoes that I got, and I couldn't reach. I had to go around my stomach, yo. I had to go around the stomach. It was crazy. So I'm like, nah, this ain't it.
Some of us know what that's like.
This ain't it. So I was introduced to an opportunity actually to go here. It's what I call rock boxing. That's where I started my fitness journey. Boxing, HIIT, fitness, and kickboxing. I did that for many years. It was a fitness challenge. I'm gonna keep it funky. It was a fitness challenge, right?
We love fitness challenges.
It was a fitness challenge. And they said if you can lose 25 pounds or 3% body fat in 6 weeks, you'll get your money back, right? Ooh. So I'm like, all right, I like a good challenge and I'm trying to get right. So I'm like, boom. So I did that. I lost 30 pounds and 3% body fat.
So in 6 weeks?
In 6 weeks.
Now I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, did that. And it was a total transformation for me, like how I felt about myself. I never had a confidence issue, but it was just a matter of, when you look good, you feel good. You know what I'm saying? And when you feel good, you move different, you operate different. Your life, your energy is different, everything. So yeah, it was a dope journey for me. I got down to my lowest was 200 pounds. So I lost 65 pounds on that particular journey. I've done it twice. So that was the first time I did it.
Awesome. I love that you said you did it twice because that just emphasizes that it's a lifestyle. It should be a lifestyle, right? Not just, we love the challenges, of course, because they're motivating, of course. But you have to really want that for yourself. And I know it's something within you when you said you bent over to go tie the shoe and the tummy, the boom bar was in the way. And so it was like a wake-up call, like, hold up, especially, for instance, some of those who are not accustomed to that weight, like you just wasn't built that way to come as you were coming up, and life happened, or, seasons of life, and now that is the issue. But you can come back, you can snap back, right? But it's all about your mental,
mindset,
right? How did you position your mental for the challenge? I mean, I know the money back was a great incentive.
That was a great incentive, but I really just, I always gravitated towards fitness though. Like, even in high school, we used to skip classes. Hey, Wilkinsburg, it ain't there no more anyway, so none of the teachers can speak about it. But so we used to skip y'all classes and go to the gym class.
Tell the people where you from again.
Wilkinsburg, PA, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Wilkinsburg, East Side.
Yeah.
So yes, sir, yes, ma'am. So yeah, we used to go work out all the time, man. We used to just love lifting weights. That's where I got one of my first nicknames, Diesel, because I used to be able to lift max bench 375 pounds.
What?
175 pounds. Maybe I weigh 180.
Wow.
Yeah, I was a beast with it. Yeah, so.
Ooh, you gotta see that.
I was a beast with it.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah, but I always loved it, man. I always loved fitness. Like Jewelz mentioned, it's a lifestyle. You know, once I caught that wave of it, I was like, man, this is it for me. Like, yeah, I just loved it. I just love seeing the improvement, the results, how I felt. You know, my energy levels through the roof. You know, everything was just on the upswing, man. So definitely encourage it. Get with it, man.
Dope. Now, no exercising sounds like a lot of what you were doing. What about your eating habits? What were you doing during that time frame?
Absolutely. I definitely changed my diet. I mean, like Jewelz mentioned, it was 80% diet. I've always worked out, but I never got the results I wanted until I learned how to properly treat my body with nutrition. So it was easy to do. I did a lot of intermittent fasting. I know you spoke on that earlier. I did a ton of that. And just being conscientious about what I'm putting in my body. I started looking at food as fuel, like a different type of relationship with it. Mm-hmm. And you know, certain things.
That. I just want to pause real quick. Yeah. So he said that he looked at food as fuel, and it became a different relationship. Mm-hmm. So it may, again, that was the unlearn to relearn, right? Because now instead of it looking like a challenge or something that you are pushing yourself to do, you're now embracing it. It's a difference when you actually can embrace it. And that's actually what you really want. Because again, when you are aggy about it, frustrated about it, you're sitting off these cortisol, negative hormones in your body that's now rejecting you even want to work out. So now it's a force. You're forcing your body, you're forcing your mental, and then you'll see that that's only going to last for so long because you're going to start falling off. You're going to get back into your old habits. You're going to say, honey, I don't even care. You're going to say, I don't even care no more. Look, I didn't heard the women say, listen, you gonna get all of this summertime. It comes to a point where you like, listen, I didn't try, honey, forget about it, right? It comes to a time where you just forget about it, but you cannot. Right. You just have to readjust some things, and it starts with your mental.
That's right. Everything starts there when it comes to that. Truly mind over matter. Mm-hmm. Like when you think about what building a muscle is, right? You have to literally tear the muscle to grow it, right? So, you know, it's a you either like it or you don't, I guess, some people. You know what I mean? But I love it. Like, you know what I mean? I just embrace the challenge and I've learned so much in those processes of going through this health fitness journey, what your body truly can do. Like, you know what I mean? We put a lot of limitations on our bodies. Our bodies are uniquely designed by spirit for it to be able to do a lot of things.
Yeah.
So it's a beautiful thing discovering those things and just really, man, just seeing the results, man. Taking my shirt off everywhere. I remember you couldn't keep my shirt on. As soon as I got I always taking that shirt.
You were showing it all
the time.
My goodness.
All the time, yeah.
Incredible.
It's like that.
But what I do also want to mention too, I'm pretty sure you had to do this, but you have to be strategic. I think that strategy and being strategic will help you stay consistent. So strategy, what do I mean by that? Meal prepping, right? You probably did some meal prepping or what have you. Meal prepping for me, I'm not gonna lie. When I first really got into the health on my health journey back in 2015. I was like, what I gotta do all that? Like, I don't know. Like, this just seems like a bit much, or just too tedious, or I felt like I was too busy to do it, But finding that time that you allocate to set aside to cook up a few meals, about 3 different meals, could take you through the week, most of the week.
True.
And so
keep your portions right.
So it's doable, but you have to be strategic about it. You can't be last minute trying to go grab stuff. No. Look at the charts. I have the charts with all the different, most of the food recommendations for your blood type. Again, make you a grocery list based off of those foods that you like or that you're willing to try, or you don't even know what they taste like. You haven't even tried it, and it might be something that you like, that your body is yearning for. So your body is yearning for those foods, nutrients, and vitamins that your blood type needs. It's not yearning for whatever we're giving it. So we're just, because we're hungry, our body, our mind tells us that we're hungry, or a certain amount of time it went by and we haven't consumed anything in our mouth, then that's when we start to eat. No. You train your body, okay? This is your temple, okay? That you have responsibility of taking good care of.
Good.
Okay? So taking good care of yourself will reward you to live a more longer longevity life, or at least the time that you have, right? Whether it's a condition that, for instance, that is uncurable for whatever reason. I believe that, God, Jehovah Jireh, he's our healer. He's the last say so. He's the one. He's the ultimate. Listen, he give you all our prescriptions. Like the song said, in the upper room. He do some things in the upper room, honey, that the doctors and the physicians cannot do, okay? But, of course, prayer is on the top of this, but just naturally, your body heals itself. So as long as you're giving it what it needs, what it's yearning for, and not what we just want to give it because we're hungry, and it's, all the different foods that our body is rejecting. Now you're wondering why you have migraines. Now you're wondering why your body has a certain odor that you can't get rid of. Now you're wondering why, your vision isn't as clear, or, your dental hygiene isn't up to par. Think about the foods that you're eating. Is it what your body is supposed to be eating, or is it rejecting it? So we want to keep that in mind. Understand the importance of meal prepping, understand the importance of meal replacements and meal supplements. They're different. So meal prepping, you're planning your meals. You know what you're going to eat on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. Okay, Sunday's your splurge day. It's okay to have a splurge day. Especially if you're flushing your system. It's okay if you, I didn't mean to eat that. I wasn't supposed to eat that. Oh my God, I just had some chocolate. And you now agonizing, which is creating those negative hormones, those cortisols we were talking about. Now you're beating yourself up. Now you said, forget about it. Instead of eating this little piece of chocolate, you're going to eat the whole candy bar. Because it's already done. No! Flush your system.
You're already here. Need the king
Drink
size.
your water, flush your system, okay? Drink your water, flush your system. That's all you need to do to get back on track. It's not a big deal. Just get back on track. So meal prep, meal replacement supplements are great. Your shakes, your protein shakes, your smoothies, fruit smoothies, your filtered waters with your cucumbers and lemons and mints, all of that it is prevalent. when it comes on to meal supplements. Then you have meal substitutions. So maybe something that you're accustomed to eating, you're going to substitute it for this new thing, so you can start to embrace this new thing, and this new thing is going to carry on even greater than what you thought you had, right? So that's, understanding the importance of all of those and the different variances of those. Meal prep, meal replacement supplements, and then your meal substitutions. Water intake is so prevalent. You're supposed to have a gallon a day. We're supposed to. You're supposed to have a whole gallon of water a day. Our body requires it, okay? It's not something we just said you need. It requires it. The most of our bodies. Yeah, 80% of our bodies are water. So you have to keep replenishing yourself with water to continue flushing, to continue to detox and flush all these different impurities, endotoxins, to rinse out your gut lining, okay? Because guess what? All of the food that you're not supposed to be eating, that your body is rejecting,
what about it,
is causing holes in your gut line. It's causing holes in your gut lining. So what happens when there's holes in your gut lining? All type of toxins seep through. And when all type of toxins starts to seep through, what does that create? Diseases such as obesity, diabetes, cancer, autoimmune diseases, heart diseases. This all comes from processed foods, immune imbalance, structural imbalances, lack of sleep, inflammation, inactivity, even air pollution, my gosh. Okay? Hormonal imbalances just because of maybe genetics, chemical exposures in the atmosphere, different particles that's just in the atmosphere that we are inhaling through the oxygen. And then animal products. There's so many different animal products that we utilize on a daily basis that we don't even think twice about. Okay? So these things cause these diseases that I just mentioned in our bodies. When you're not keeping proper hygiene of your body, these cause bacterial infections and diseases and fungi and things of that nature. So it's so imperative that we take good care of our bodies, y'all. It's so imperative.
You only get one.
Absolutely. So what can help with the gut lining and the holes and closing those holes up, right? Because, oh my God, we've been eating all this food and stuff we're not supposed to. Then what do we do, right? What do we do? Find you some zinc. If your doctor says it's okay, usually zinc is it. Zinc does a world of wonders for healing the gut lining. Foods, drinks, fruits that are made of antioxidants naturally, you want to find them to consume. Probiotics, whether it's through supplements or through your foods, you want to make sure that you are intaking these things so that you can function at your highest potential. So you can have high vibration, more high vibration than low vibration. This is going to create that spirit within you, where you're full of energy and life and positivity and flourishing and fruitful. Like, this is what you want for your life. And so, with that being said, Divine 7, I know that was a lot of information that was just shared, a lot of jewels.
Great information.
We want to introduce to you a fitness challenge, okay? We have found that fitness challenges have done a world of a difference, has offered life-changing transformations a great accountability tool to help you to reach your health goals. Very efficient. This is why we love to do fitness challenges, because it allows for us to be able to track our progress and gain results. We're about getting results here. We're not talking about it. We are being about it. We're about getting results, one step at a time. And so we can do that. We have 3-day challenges, 7-day challenges, 21-day challenges. But this one right here is a Bodywork Summertime Fine Challenge. We have 3-day challenges, 7-day challenges, 21-day challenges. But this one right here is a Bodywork Summertime Fine Challenge that we are actually going to be starting on tomorrow. So it's Wednesday. So we're going to start, June 1st. Yeah. We're going to do this June 1st, okay? We're going to drop all of the challenge details on our IG and our Facebook page, okay, so you can see what that challenge incorporates. We'll have daily recipes, we'll have grocery lists, we'll have some workouts that you can join us in throughout the 30-day challenge, okay? And then the person that submits their check-ins, because we're gonna have weekly check-ins starting from June 1st. So we'll have weekly check-ins every Monday, okay? And we're gonna ask for you to check in with your weight, your inches, the inches that you lost, okay? And your before and after pic. So you would take your before pic on June 1st. And then that following Monday, you're gonna take your after pic and submit with your information, okay? You're gonna do that for 4 weeks. Whoever has the best results at the end of the 4 weeks, you will be our special grand prize winner. Okay? And we're gonna have a special announcement about that as well. So we're excited about that. Are you excited? Let's go, eh?
Time to get in.
Yes. So we're gonna do this 30-day challenge, this 30-day Bodywork Summertime Fine Challenge. So definitely stay tuned with that. Divine 7, do you have any closing remarks? Anything you want to motivate, inspire the people with on our way out?
More life, love, health, and wealth. Those are the key components. Those are the things I give thanks to God for every day. Those are the things I start my prayer with. I start my prayers with thanks. So definitely let's use this vessel that we have in the appropriate way. Longevity is key, and health is the key ingredient to it all. So
health
is
wealth.
Health is wealth, baby.
Wealth
So
let's
go.
Your health, absolutely.
Let's be abundant, y'all.
Abundant.
More life, more love.
Health
more health,
is
more
wealth.
baby. Let's go.
And wealth is the most valuable. That's life, right? Life is the most valuable. So if we're taking care of our bodies, our mental, our spirits, and our souls, then that's something that no one can take away from us.
Period.
Right? Only our Creator has to say so in regards to that. But regardless to that, no one else can take that from you. No one else can take your hard work from you. No one else can take
That's a fact.
Your life and what your future holds. No one else can take that from you. Or at least don't allow anyone to take that from you. Okay? So that starts with putting yourself first. Top priority. Okay? Making sure you incorporate your self-care, doing your meditations, make sure you stretch, make sure you drink your water, okay? Supposed to have a gallon. If you can't get a gallon in, get 64 ounces. 64 ounces is 8 of those water bottles.
That's right.
So break it down throughout your day. For 8 hours, how many water bottles should you be drinking?
That's one per hour.
Okay, so it's about to be hot. The season is changing. It's getting warmer. It's getting hotter outside. So it should be a better factor for you to be able to drink that water without any problems. I know it's a little bit, difficult in the colder seasons. But please, y'all, flush your bodies. Flush your systems. It's so important to do that. Make sure you go to your doctor's appointments, get your annuals, go to your dentistry, check in with them, make sure everything is up. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared. Okay? Don't be scared. All right? Because you need to know. Better you know now so that you can start working towards whatever it may be. Okay, so that you can start to accumulate the resources, the finances, the support, the foods, lifestyle changes or improvements to help you through that. And so, we definitely Jump Fit 3.0. We are here for you. We're here to offer you free consultations. Just momentarily, we're actually going to show you some different at-home workouts, at home or at the gym. You can do them anywhere. How about anywhere, anytime? Anywhere, anytime workouts is what we specialize in. This was stimulated from the pandemic. Okay, when they closed all the gyms down, remember that? They can happen. That can happen any day, at any moment. What is that going to do? That's going to stop you from living your healthy lifestyle, being on your journey? Absolutely not. And so we're going to show you what that looks like. I'm excited to do that here momentarily. But we just, again, hope that you were able to gain some wealth of knowledge here in regards to your body, your blood type, your body type, your meals, different ways that you can fast. We're trying to keep our energy up. We're trying to stay up and stuck. Okay. That goes for the body too, because we are working against gravity, So we want to make sure that we keep everything on the up and up. With that being said, that is our time here with Liberation Nation on this special edition. Here with the Bodywork Summertime Fine Challenge! Y'all better get ready for it. We're excited about it. Make sure you stay close because we're going to be following up with a few workouts that you can do. Just 10 minutes, okay? But also a part of the challenge is for your exercise, the bare minimum that we're asking is that you dance for at least 15-20 minutes. Pick your 3 days. Get you a playlist going if you don't already have your playlist. And you dance around your house, around the place for 15 to 20 minutes. And that's it. That's all I want you to do for the first week. Okay? For the first week, that's what I want you to do. All right? So let's get it.
Hey.